Woo! I'm immediately regretting this. I brought my notes on paper. Facts. Ain't technology.
You probably see it more than I do, though.
God damn it. Alright. I'm from New Jersey originally. Yes. I was gonna pause for booze. Did not expect to pause. I just go to school out here. You'll never guess where. You'll never guess where. And everybody before you go to college is like, oh, you're gonna be all alone, you're gonna get so nervous. The hardest thing for me to adjust to was that here, Jeopardy is on after Wheel of Fortune. Which makes no fucking sense!
I never knew it was any other way until I left.
Yeah, no! It's the wrong way here is what it is. Jeopardy is like golf. You get all the questions wrong for an entire week, and then on Thursday night you get Final Jeopardy wrong, and you spend the weekend walking around like you're hot shit. Wheel of Fortune, on the other hand, is like mini golf, and the people who like it are like kids who think mini golf is a sport. What I'm trying to say is, Wheel of Fortune is for stupid people. The welcome to Wheel of Fortune might as well be, hey dumbass, you couldn't figure out what the capital of Mexico was? We just want you to solve this puzzle. It's an animal, it's got 3 letters in it, and the first one's D.
Duck.
You're wrong.
No. That's why I like the show.
You should watch more Wheel of Fortune. Me and my family watch a lot of Wheel of Fortune together when I lived at home. I know a lot of Jeopardy together when I lived at home. There are like rules to Jeopardy on TV, I'm pretty sure. Like you have to answer in the form of a question and you can't buzz it until Alex has finished reading the question. But at my house, if you're not reading the question on your own, your mom's gonna yell out, Tajikistan, before you can. That's not acceptable. There are also rules on Jeopardy that are more like unwritten rules, like you're not supposed to curse on Jeopardy. But if my grandma thinks that Christopher Columbus was Spanish, you bet I'm gonna call her a stupid bitch, because Christopher Columbus was Italian, and she's a stupid bitch. That's the kind of grandson I am. I want to help her grow.
Honestly.
As I said, I go to school at. Wait, that one's not done. There's even a back to it. Okay, I got it. I go to school out here, as I said, and I never joined a frat because there's never been that moment in my life where I just really wanted to rape someone. So I decided to do something equally as college-y, so I took an Intro to Philosophy course. And the thing about an Intro to Philosophy course is that everyone becomes their most pretentious selves. Everyone in the class has a beard, all of a sudden, even the girls, like full ZZ Top. I'm not sure who ZZ Top is, but Google told me that they're men from the distant past famous for having long beards. So yeah, everyone full beards. They wear thick frame glasses. They wear ironic t-shirts from famed sci-fi series, and they have these skull caps just clinging to the back of their skull for dear life. That was my one prop joke. I think it went over well. So, these next ones are stories. I'm going to tell a story about 2 kids who pissed me off so much in my philosophy class. The first one was just like this kid was a total bro. Flat-brimmed hats from a European sports team he's only vaguely ever heard of and would never root for. Knee-high black socks, and wearing moccasins every day. I hated this kid, unconditionally. Anyway, so one day we're talking about physicalism and whether the world can be distilled into just physical things or whether there are things that you can't explain with physical things, like souls, maybe? And this kid raised his hand and goes, yo, like, what about ghosts? And I'm like, what? If you believe in ghosts, I'm already kind of iffy on you. But if you're in a philosophy course and you're willing to say, what about ghosts? You're an idiot. And my professor, because he's paid money, has to answer this kid. So he's like, you know, like, I don't know, if ghosts did exist for sure, then that would totally ruin physicalism. And he's like, yeah, but like he persists. He's like, yeah, but like, we have machines that can measure that ghosts exist. I'm like, what? Where are your sources? The second kid, also on our physicalism discussion, raised his hand and goes, yeah, like, I just want to say first, I believe in reincarnation, as if any statement he could ever make would be changed with the idea that he believes in reincarnation. Like, I just want to say first, I don't believe in I believe in reincarnation, and that Star Wars is a really underrated sci-fi franchise. If you are a white, upper middle class kid, you don't believe in reincarnation. You think it's neat. Like, I believe in gravity because when I drop things, they fall to the ground every time. If you're on your deathbed, you're not going to be like, hope I come back by as at least a dog. They seem to have it pretty great. No, you're going to be like, shit, it's over. I saw this kid the other day drive up to a girl on a bench eating a sandwich in like one of those Nissans where they just cut out the back seats and call it a sports car. You know, the ones I'm talking about? So he pulls up to the girl, she's on a bench eating a sandwich, and he goes, "You're way too pretty to be eating alone on a bench." Started out way better than I thought it would. Then he goes, what, I'm sorry, I gotta look at my notes. Where did he go? Okay, I got it. So he goes, "You're way too pretty to be eating alone on a bench." And then he goes, "Why eating alone?" Direct question. He then slams on the gas and runs away. Now, I'm used to seeing people yell things out of cars and run away, but it's usually like, "You're a fat bitch!" I've never heard someone compliment someone, ask them a direct question, and then speed away. That's new. Guys with beards might be able to relate to this one. I see we got 2, 3. Is that a little beard in the back there? I get compliments on my beard. I hate it. They normally come with like they're always dudes, and they normally come with like a brush of their backhand against my face, as if it's okay because they're like, "Sweet beard, bro." That's gonna make up for it. Like, yes, now you can touch my face. But I didn't want this beard. I grew it out of pure laziness. That and a really weak jawline. But mostly it's the pure laziness. Turns out the joke's on me because I have to trim this thing. Because if I don't, it looks like I was on an episode of Real Sex focusing on sexual arts and craft. And someone had glued a batch of pubic hair on it. Okay, the last one's religion. I was raised Episcopal. Yeah. Yay, white people. But nowadays I say I'm atheist, I guess. I don't really believe in anything. And people are always like, when did you lose your faith? And I'm like, I don't think I ever believed in it. Religion was always presented to me in the form of like movies and musicals and Veggie Tales. So I treated them like other things I had seen in movies and musicals and VeggieTale-like shows. Fiction. For me, religion was like the worst cartoon ever. It was on Sunday, and you had to get dressed to go, and you weren't allowed to have a bowl of cereal during it. And it starred a guy whose power was to change water, a drink I was allowed to drink, into wine, a drink I was not allowed to drink. It was the worst. It was like...
Yeah, but as an adult, you appreciate that power.
Huh?
I said, but as an adult, you appreciate
I'm not an adult
that
yet. I'm almost there. So I will appreciate it. Then I'll go back to church.
Join the Catholics. Drink there.
Yeah, it's like if Spider-Man, the whole show was just Spider-Man coming out in his Spidey suit, maybe slinging some webs just for action, and then going, "Love thy neighbor as thyself," and then walked off screen. Or if Batman silked out of the shadows, didn't punch anybody, and just lectured me on how murder is a mortal sin. Or it's like if the X-Men came out and talked about how a man who lays with another man is an abomination. Oh, wait, they probably wouldn't talk about that.